What's up, everybody? It's Heat Override, and I'm ready to bring the pain for you for another Ultra Contrarian Show. Ooh, yeah. It's time to bring the pain on myself last week. I put that team together, and I watched it fall apart. I watched the Rams fall apart. I watched the Seahawks fall apart, and I watched the Green Bay Packers do just enough. But I had Williams. I had these players. I had Jacobs. I had Reed. I had the players. Walker, Metcalf, and they do nothing. It was just a bad week. And that's what happens sometimes in fantasy football. That's why I took the loss. 4-1 for the year on FanDuel with the lineup and 3-2 on DK. I'm coming back this week. I ain't even playing no game. I went different lineups, just going to be the way it is. And my FanDuel lineup is going to be like a chameleon. Yeah. And you're even going to get the
Macho pick of the week, which was Saquon Barkley. Yeah, got me the Philly Steaks him. Yeah.
All right, Macho, let's get some good mojo going for this week on the plate and get ready for your Ultra Contrarian lineups at the end of the show. You're going to love them. I swear you're going to love them, right? All right. Bam, cornerback, Andy Dalton. I'm punting like Pat McAfee, except I look better. Yeah. 5,200 on DraftKings, 7,100 on FanDuel. Sometimes I'm wild. Running back Saquon Barkley, 8,200 on DraftKings, 9,200 on FanDuel. FanDuel was not nice to us with Derrick Henry. However, running back Derrick Henry, 8,000 on DraftKings and 9,100 on FanDuel. We are looking at, as said in the first look last night, Danger and Trevor both felt that this is going to be a running back heavy week. It is, because the running backs aren't really priced that bad, and they kind of bunched a lot of them in there. So when I get to the FanDuel lineup, that's where you're going to have to listen in and check it out and see what's going on. Yeah. White, let's do it. Drake London, 67 on DraftKings, 76 on FanDuel. You like that? Bloop. They just flipped it. Tank Dell. Oh, I'm going in on it. 6,200 on DraftKings, 6,700 on FanDuel. DraftKings price is modest. That 67 on FanDuel is big. That's a nice price on FanDuel for a player that has that price because they didn't think that Collins was going to miss, and now Collins is missing. You got Wood. I mean, Woods is hurt too. So that brings up my next guy, Xavier Hutchinson. 3,300 on DraftKings. Way better play on DraftKings. And he is 50 or 4,900 on FanDuel. Now that's still good on FanDuel, okay? That's still good. But what's going to happen is that 3,300 on DraftKings is criminal. He's going to get play. Like if Woods was playing and healthy, that's cool. But I'm done with it. He caught 2 balls for 10 yards in a game that he easily could have caught a couple more passes. Man, get out of here, dude. We ain't trying to play with you. Bobby Trees. Better go smoke some. Yeah. But anyway, let's get over it. Of course, Xavier Hutchinson. And then we got Juwan Johnson. I love Juwan Johnson this week. You know, the best thing that Rattler's going to have to do is he's going to have to get the ball out quick. So running backs and, of course, safety blanket, it's going to be Juwan Johnson. He's 3,100 on DraftKings, and he is 5,100 on FanDuel. Now, I'm rolling Josh Jacobs. Eventually, Josh Jacobs is going to have a big yardage game with a score together. And he has another juicy matchup. So there ain't no reason to play with it. 67 on FanDuel, 76 on DraftKings. Or 67 on DraftKings, 76 on FanDuel. They flipped him again. You see, even my mind's flipping out all day. This is how they're doing us today. That's how I know when those numbers are flipping like that. It's sweet harmony. Let's win some money. Yeah. Woo. Bucks defense, both FanDuel, DraftKings. Bam. 2,600 on DraftKings, 3,700 on FanDuel. Oh, just trust me. Just trust me on that. You like those cheap defenses. Bucks, but I got one on FanDuel that can work it out. I'll explain that. So let's get to it. Let's get to the Ultra Contrarian Lineups. DraftKings first. Dalton, Barkley, Henry, London, Dell, Hutchinson, Johnson, Jacobs, Bucks. Let's win some money, right? And that Hutch gives me a little more money. So this kind of doesn't make it more of a cash game. It is a cash game lineup. It's still safe, but this could give the upwards. And I know that Houston might blow their team out, right? Right? But guess what? The point of that is going to be is that we can get enough work from both of these guys. And Hutch finishes at the end, and we're looking good. Maybe we can get a touchdown each for one of them, but whatever. I like that salary relief. Let's see what we can do, right? FanDuel, for some reason, Andy Dalton is more money than Daniel Jones. Now, it is still Malik Neighbors is still up in the air. So this lineup, you can actually get Neighbors in. That gives you $100, and I'll explain that in a few moments. So Daniel Jones, Barkley, you can either get Montgomery or Gibbs. That gives you $100 right there, whichever way. If you go Gibbs is actually cheaper. That's going to give you that extra $100. Neighbors, AJ Brown for this next spot. So if Neighbors plays, I like Neighbors, but I do like AJ Brown with Saquon Barkley. Again, I was just telling you all about that at the beginning of the podcast, that pairing those two together. I mean, I just got this feeling that AJ Brown's got a lot coming for him. Remember when he had a good game and then he kind of had some bad games and then kind of got angry last year and then kind of exploded? This is about that time he explodes. So, got him. Hutchinson and Dell again, no problems, no qualms. Juwan Johnson, Jacobs. Now, Jacobs is priced right around there too. So, you can easily move off of Jacobs and move up and down. There's so many running backs like Connor's around that area. But with that extra $100, depending if you want to go with AJ Brown or Neighbors, say Neighbors plays, you can move up to the Falcons defense from the Bucks defense. The Bucks defense is the defense that I have in for this, but the Falcons look to be they look like they're going to whoop some boota. So while that's going to go down, you got to flip it back, right? And you got to see, that's why, you get the Dalton talk and stuff with that. But those are your Ultra Contrarian lineups for the week. I'm looking to win some money. I'm going to say, get over to Dr. Roto. Make sure you check out all the content and articles. By the time this podcast may have dropped or by the time you catch it, Doc's Roto Visionaries will be out as well as everybody else's play. Have a great day, everybody, and always remember to bring the pain. May the points and may the bets and may the money be with us. Oh, yeah.